Ziggy, you want to take a little Bengals-Browns victory tour here? You deserve that victory lap, much like our guy.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
What's the
clap.
What's the cyclist that we're all rooting for?
Vuelta.
Sepp Kuss.
No, that's Vuelta's the name of the thing.
tournament.
Yeah, no, Sepp Kuss is in great position to win. If he wins, we're going to have to do a cycling pod. But
We'll do an instant reaction, obviously.
yeah, here was the headline I ran with: Bengals buried. You guys said the Bengals aren't losing.
That's perfect.
And if the Bengals lose, they're surely not going to lose by a lot. Instead, we saw maybe the worst game of Joe Burrow's career.
He sucks.
Now, I get that
Fantasy quarterback.
He sucks.
Yeah, no, his contract is basically a worse version of Daniel Jones's. That's a joke, by the way. Bengals fans don't come in here getting mad. I mean, they had 6 first downs this game. They converted 6. Right? The weather was bad. The Browns defense is good. You know, Joe Burrow switched to putting on a glove, but oh boy. You know, the Browns offense wasn't great, but it was functional, right? Watson was able to do some good scrambling. He made passes when he needed to. Nick Chubb was good. I mean, T. Higgins he had 0 receptions for 0 yards. Like, it was a meltdown on the Bengals offense. And I think, you know, I understand that it was a bad game for the Bengals, but my biggest takeaway from this game is the Browns defense is going to be legit. This is a Super Bowl caliber defense. But I don't know if you saw, there was this clip that was viral of Myles Garrett just practicing basketball moves, doing like little crossovers right before a play. Then the ball was snapped and he just walked through the offensive lineman.
He's incredible.
And, you know, you can triple team Myles Garrett. That might stop him. But then there's Zadarius Smith who can win a one-on-one matchup. Right? The Browns defense looked great. Their defensive line looked like one of the scariest in the league. And, you know, if they can take advantage of a vulnerable offensive line for the Bengals, that's something. Last thing I'll say about the Browns, they have the Bengals number. It's official.
Yeah.
They've had one winning season in the past 5 years. They have finished 3rd or 4th in the division each one of those years. And yet they are 9-2 against the Bengals over that time span.
Crazy.
Like, for some reason, no matter how bad the Browns are, the Bengals just can't seem to beat them. Same old Bengals.
And Burrow is 1-5 against the Browns himself. So it's even a lot of success of that has come against arguably a top 3 quarterback. Most people would say top 3 quarterback in football.
Yeah, the Bengals, great one for the Browns. The Bengals will be just fine. I mean, last year...
We all agree on that first, right?
Yeah, last year it was the same deal. They got waxed in Cleveland, and they finished, 13-3?
Yeah, they were right up to 12-4.
Like 12-4, yeah. But no, I was looking at this game. I'm like, shoot, like, we're out here getting waxed. Cleveland looks pretty good.
Ravens won.
Yeah, Ravens won.
Not good.
No, not good. But no, for this to hold Cincy, Burrow and Chase, these guys to 3 points. Joe Burrow 3 fantasy points. That's an awesome start for Cleveland.
Oh, that's what I was thinking when I was checking fantasy updates throughout the day. Joe Burrow, Chase, Higgins.
Locked up.
None of them were moving. Their points were the same for the whole game, and I was like, "What the hell's?" I had my attention kind of on different games. It's like, "What the hell's going on here?" 2 for 15 on 3rd down. The Bengals. First half, 7 possessions, 7 punts. 5 of them were 3 and outs. You're completely right, Ziggy. A dominant performance, and I wonder how much of it was inspired by Jamar Chase. Did you see before the game earlier this week?
Kill them elves.
What did he say here? He said,
we're going to be some elves.
It don't feel no different. It's just the hooping and hollering about the Cleveland Browns. I was about to call them the elves. After the game, he says, it's frustrating because I called they ass elves, and we just lost to some elves, so I'm pissed on my part.
I mean, he did a perfect job of kind of admitting he was wrong, but still made fun of him. Yeah. So that was a perfect response by Chase.
Hey, we're going to have to pay attention to Cleveland this year. You're right, though, Ziggy. Deshaun Watson I didn't watch that game and say, okay, he's back. And by no means, but I was feeling the energy. The Cleveland was rocking. The stadium sounded electric. Watson was good with his legs. Nick Chubb, we know how good he is, too. There could be something there. We'll see, because they are the Browns. They are one of our dark cloud franchises.
Yeah,
but as far as week 1 goes, my goodness. I mean, what a start. I'll ask you the final thing on the Browns, Ziggy. After week 1 in your AFC rankings, are they top 5?
I have them winning the AFC North for a reason, right? I think this is one of the toughest divisions, maybe the toughest division in football.
All right, so yes, top 5. Man. We'll see how high they are.
I would advise the gamblers now to hit the Steelers better odds to win the AFC North.
Super Bowl, you mean? Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, look, Deshaun Watson's going to have to play better. There's no question about it. But this defense will give him enough time to figure it out and get in the groove. I mean, you look at their schedule, right? They've got Steelers, Titans, Ravens, 49ers, Colts.
We're going to maul them.
If they can, yeah, like they'll get their opportunities. And if they can win those games, put together this kind of defensive performance and at least have Scrambling Watson out there making some plays, they got a chance.
Ziggy, do you think week 2, Monday Night Football, the Steelers beat the Browns in Pittsburgh?
I was gonna say, that's a big game for you now.
I think we're gonna win.
That's a really big game.
I think we're gonna kill him. I think we're gonna kill him.
The Browns are 2-point road favorites.
I think we're gonna kill him.
That feels pretty conservative to me.
So you would take the Browns -2?
Yeah.
All right.
Sound like a fool.
Well, we'll have the preview show. We'll have the preview show for that. And gosh, I'm just thinking about Thursday night when we go live. And the Eagles won 65-7. A late touchdown from Nick Mullins to put the Vikings on the board.
To cover live plus 64.5.